And we are live. The Ourai final table, the under 29 women's
You keep saying
league.
Ourai,
I know. I
like you're
can't. Yeah, I
cleaning
can't.
something, or
Yeah, I know. I get it. I feel like I would be saying like comedians. Oh, look at that. So now we've passed that test. That the sound actually works. Ourai, 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 Ourai.
Ourai.
Well, there's no other, is there? Right,
No,
right.
it's
Ourai.
like Ourai, more like that. Can you think of it like that
Um,
instead of
so
like a different,
Sakura,
like a middle, like
right?
it's something in
Like,
between
like, like,
cleaning
like
and
comedians, yes. Uh,
oops.
or that place in Chiba. What Sakura is also read O.
Yeah, that's why we have the
Uoka, Uoka, Uoka,
Oka. It's just
Uoka.
Why are you changing
Whoa,
it? You keep changing it. And
oh,
you changed it differently this like with Oka. It's just Joryu. Joryu means women like pro, right?
right, right. Then Oka
Oka.
means Sakura flower.
Yes.
Hmm. What does Rai mean?
Um I think it's the buds. The buds of the
Uh,
you see like the on the picture on there above the sen. They're
I
using sakura
see.
buds.
Looks like electricity to me, except for the thing
What?
at the top. That's pretty
There's
much the thing for
flowers
electricity, isn't it?
next to it. The sen, that's Rai. I'm talking about
Sen.
sen, the
Oh, right.
green one, and there's flowers growing out of it, but they're not bloomed yet.
Yes, it's very creative. Did you do that?
No.
Oh.
I get
All
everything
right.
that I get from Adobe stock, all right? Because
All
I
right.
am
So
not
now that we've
artistic.
cleared up what a dunce Garth is, it's the Ourai Sen, which translates as the doesn't really translate, but it does mean it's the under 21, under 29 ladies league, and this is the final table. This is for the
Yes.
whole kit. And our first player on key, Kirari
Yeah, Kirari Yasumoto.
Yasumoto. Oh, it is Yasumoto.
Mhm.
Whew. All right, got there almost the same time you did. Yasumoto Kirari, uh, first player to be joining the final table of the under 29 league. All smiles. Probably lots of nervous laughter going on there.
Also, welcome Yasa, and thank you for enjoying Garth's
My learning process,
inability to learn.
my constant learning process.
Yeah. I'm
Always trying to figure something out.
I'm just doing the um like posts. And this is Saika Fuji. I think that I like her so much. Or she always has the best hair. Like she's changed the color to really dark blue, and it's really pretty. Like usually she has it like bleached.
Oh,
Yeah, but I like this too.
and au naturel.
Yeah.
All right, player number two. What's how do you read her name again?
Saika Fuji.
Fuji.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, what is wrong with my eyes? I should be able to read Fuji. That white just kind of moves, it mixes in with the
Yeah, that's true. If you don't have
pink.
your old people glasses,
Yeah, I
your
still have
old
not
eyes
invested
glasses.
like 100 yen. I hear it's seriously 100 yen to go get glasses that will just be fix my eyes. Seriously, that is one of the most unbelievable magic tricks I've ever experienced in my life. It's putting on some dude's 100 yen glasses and suddenly seeing everything clearly.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I mean, it
Magic.
happens to me every day because I wear like normal glasses, so it doesn't feel that special to me. But it was really fun watching KY do it because he was making fun of me for needing them. And then he tried them and he's like, oh. That's what these are
It is,
for.
it is just a whole, just like, wow, how is that even possible? How
Yeah.
did the people at the 100 yen shop know exactly how bad my eyes were? Well, they're really giving Sayaka a lot of interview time
She's usually
going
in the
in.
same league as me, but she moved up one season ahead of me, and she's still moving up. So.
Uh, and you won't be moving up at all this season because you ended up skipping it, right? For the
Oh
finals
no,
of
that's
the.
women's league, not normal league. I'm talking about pro league. Usually she's in my pro league.
Oh, okay.
I'm not skipping pro league. And this is Momoka Matsushima, who we also just watched on the WRC channel in the Sankei Shimbun Cup. She was also on the broadcast table there, so she's 2 broadcast tables in a row.
Wow.
Yeah,
She is having a season of it.
yeah. And Yasa can read that
Uh,
kanji, Tsubomi.
Matsushima
Yeah, Matsushima. Momoka Matsushima.
Momoka. It can also be read Tsugomi.
No, the Rai, the one that you thought was electricity. It's
Oh,
electricity with grass on top, which of course means bud. Like,
obviously.
not electricity, kaminari.
Yeah, it's true. Electricity does need a little bit more than that to become electricity, right?
Yeah, you also have to have like a feeling, the air feeling,
Oh,
atmosphere.
another one of those that I always got wrong. Speaking of electricity, I kept calling our microwave Denchi Renji,
Oh yeah, that
which
was
mommy thought was pretty adorable.
she did. That's why she told me she didn't fix it because she thought it was cute, so she just let you
she,
keep
actually,
doing it.
she actually told people about that. Oh, that's
I don't
even
know if she
funnier.
told people. I don't know if I'm people, but she did share that with me, and I was very appreciative of her
Huh.
sharing that with me.
Yes. Back when Garth was cute.
I mean, there's
All
times when
right.
you're still cute. Just
It's probably when I'm sleeping or something like that.
Mm, there's a lot of. I
No,
think
playing in
there's a
the
lot
ocean.
of thaw logging. That's not that cute.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yes. All right. And moving into our final player. Uh, wait, oh no. Yeah, this should be our final player, shouldn't it?
I think so.
We had Sayaka, who doesn't seem to be seated. Oh, she's blending in with her chair. All right, final player would be. Let's see if I can read this.
Okay,
It's old.
ganbatte.
Is that Furui or is that
It is
like
furui. That's the right
fortune
kanji.
telling? Whew, God, I can never tell the difference between old, like used, and fortune telling. So now I'm trying to remember how Furui is read. Oh yeah,
I don't
sometimes it's
think
read
you'll
that
be
way.
able to read it, but I'll tell you that the surname is all onyomi.
Oh, okay. Ko. Oh, so it's gonna be Kokoro. Kokoro.
That would be a fun way to read it, but no. So when you see
No.
that ro in names, it's usually pronounced ji, not ro.
Oh,
And in this case,
Koshoji.
koshoji. Koshoji.
Koshoji.
Yeah. And
That's kind of
first,
an unusual name, no? I mean,
yeah, it's not that common. And
Ami. Koshoji Ami.
Ami. Just Ami. AMI. Ami.
AMI. That one was easier. Asian beauty
Mm.
is if you were trying to just take
It
literal
could
meanings
be,
of things.
but the thing is that kanji is used for Asia, but it's like ateji. It didn't like originally mean Asia, so it's
Oh,
just for the
really?
sound ah. Usually it means like second or like so that's like it's used a lot of times in the second like Aki. Aki is second
Aki is also
daughter.
that one?
Yeah. She's a
Oh,
second
wow.
daughter
Kind of forgot
and
that.
yeah. The easiest kanji
Interesting.
are the hardest one in names. Yeah, it's G. Usually it's G, like Shioji, and it's used in
Uh,
those kind of names. But It is ro when you're saying doro, so it's yeah, lots of
Yes.
different. All the kanji have too many different readings.
And of course, I was trying to turn it into basically another word, kokoro.
But that would be
Except,
like a nice, cute surname.
right?
And it could
Except
totally
what?
happen, like, especially in Mahjong, because some people use game.
Ah, yes.
So,
That's interesting every once in a while when you find that out about somebody. Like, what? I
yeah.
thought your name was this. Then, nope, it was completely just another name. Nobody will ever know because I guess they're trying to hide from their parents, even
Yeah,
at
some of them were,
70.
yeah, really trying to hide from their parents. So we can kind of get an idea of how people got here. Of course, it's all in kanji. We don't get this really beforehand. So, but this was the semifinal, I guess. So in the gray are the people who advanced. So like Ueda Aiko did not advance. Kinoshita Haruka did not advance.
Excuse me.
You can mute your mic when you do that.
I could do that. I could just flip it right up. It happens instantly.
Yeah. Kurata Ryo did not make it. I can't say Fujine Risa, maybe? Did not make it. And this is how we got our 4 finalists. Of course, we are on a 5-minute delay from the Japanese channel. And after the first game, we will be going behind a paywall along with the Japanese channel. Those are our conditions for being allowed to stream this at a 5-minute delay rather than like a year-long delay. So most of them, they didn't want us to restream until after their free videos were up. So I negotiated to try and get some, live final tables. There's some that we can't get because of contracts with Abima and, like, I don't know
Well,
where else they stream, but because of their contracts and stuff, there's some that we just can't do it.
well played. And also,
But this one we
thank you
can.
to yes, but thank you to all the fans who have actually. I mean, part of the reason that we were able to have any say at all in the negotiations is because you guys subscribed and have even become super fans, which is huge. And thank you very much for all of that.
Yeah, super fans is such a big deal because
Because it's a big deal.
well, because if we don't have any, then we will have to stop doing it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, game on. Matsushima is the first dealer.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do a few more updates. If you can do the play-by-play for a few minutes for me
Can do.
or for us, for them, for everybody.
Yora is south, and Fuji grabs one on her first draw. We got one in Matsushima's hand too. Yasumoto adds an open-ended weight. Koshoji adds as a side weight. Got a lone deuce in the Manzu, and Yasumoto fills in a gap. It's the 6-7-8 in bamboos. Still no Dora paired up in anybody's hand yet. It's another, completing another run. That's going to make her one away from ready. If it doesn't, she'll have to be waiting for an Atama. Bunch of value tiles, but only one of them is paired up in Fuji's hand. Fuji? Is that Fuji? Yeah, that's Fuji. Excuse me. And how Fuji's hand is not progressing. Also, Matsumoto's hand. Not Matsumoto, Matsushima's hand. And that's going to be a reach for Yasumoto. She looks like she was waiting to get the 4 of bamboos to switch it out and change her hand to Tanya. She's waiting for the 2-4 of cracks. And I'm a little uncertain if we have established that these are the A rules or the B rules.
There are A rules.
A rules, okay.
Yeah,
So there will
they
be no
switch.
Uradora.
Right. So they used to be the WRC rules, the first year or so, and then at some point they switched to the A rules.
Where's Dora? Will there be a poem? There will not be a poem. So the Dora just paired up in Fuji's hand. I was wondering if she might poem that, but without any Yaku assured yet, possibly she could go for a half flush, or she has other pairs could consider, excuse me, Tanya, Toi Toi. But she did not take the Dora. Looks like she's going to be playing a bit conservatively on this first hand. She will be the final dealer in this game, so perhaps she feels like she has more time to push, doesn't need to do it on this first one. People sort of giving up. All right, another crack. She will start moving towards the half flush. Haku, will it come out? No. The reach does seem to have slowed everybody else down, so perhaps serving its function in that effect. It is Mentanpin, Reach, Pinfu, and Tanyao. So there are 3 Yaku there. She can draw her winner. It'll be 1,300 and 2,600 from the other 3 players. The 1,300, 2,600 is a lot more valuable than you might feel like if you're used to playing the B rules, the WRC rules, where you have Ipatsu and Uradora. Wow, another value tile pair. Can she be tempted to go for it at the end of the hand here? No pawn, no pawn, no pawn. She just won't do it. She's going to stay conservative to the end of this first hand. Nobody else in a spot really to push. Matsushima's first turn as dealer. Can tell she's already giving up, since when she did fill in the 3 of cracks, she just threw it away immediately since it was a safe tile. So she's not going to have a very good shot at finishing this hand. And Yasumoto draws her winner. Was that Haite, or was there still one more? It was Haite. Men Tampin Sumo. Haite. She did, of course, not have any Dora. So a nice finish to the first hand for Yasumoto. And also nice to put some wind in her sails as she takes her first turn as dealer. So a nice finish.
Wow, I can
Just
hear.
checking. just checking to see that my mic was indeed on for, in fact,
That's true. That's a
once we
good.
switched.
Well, we were
'Cause that
switching
is-
between the streams, so yeah, it was. I was checking, but good checking. Check earlier next time.
Yes, right. And actually, usually we get a message from somebody pretty quickly that not all is well. Thanks again, everybody, for your input all the time. And for Yasumoto's first turn as dealer, Dora is 7 of cracks. She has a completed run using one. I think is already pretty close to ready. Was that 2 away from ready or 1?
I'm still doing some posts, so
Okay.
you're still on your own for 3 more posts.
Matsushima. So she is 1 away from ready. Just looking to get something to tack onto the pinzu there. She'd love a 2 of dots or a 7 of dots to get the 3-sided weight. Adding a open-ended weight for Matsushima. That is another Dora, and she just threw the 8 of cracks. That is disappointing. The 7. Oh God, how do I get this wrong? Time again and again and again. All right, so the Dora was actually the 7 of cracks because that's what they show up there, not the Dora indicator. Once again, I've had to relearn that relatively early on in the stream here. So she switches to she gets rid of the run using the Dora, and now has a pair. She can pawn the Dora if it comes out. Of course, it's not very likely to come out since at the moment everybody can use it. Not the pins that she was looking for. Still 1 away from ready. Wait, still 1 away from ready? Oh, that completes a run for Matsushima. She will take that and be ready, waiting for Dora and the 3 of bamboos. Possible Mongon if she can get a hold of the last Dora remaining to be drawn. I don't think that Dora is going to come out from anybody's hand unless they just have something massive. She could also change her weight depending on what Sozo she draws. Be interesting to see what she chooses to do. And a reach from Fuji. On the attack. All right. She'll throw the 6, hoping that this maybe tempts somebody to throw the 3 of bamboos, which is now Suchi to both her and the reacher, but Ipatsu, which does not count in this game. She draws the remaining.
Masterman says, I was so damn elated to hit my first Taite last weekend at free play for the Chicago Reach tournament. Congratulations. That is a fun one to hit because when you get there, you're like, I didn't win again. And then
and then you get it. It does feel good. The rare types. So 2 early Mongons. Yasumoto happens to be dealer while somebody else draws Mongon. So she does not have the same score as Fuji. Fuji now in the lead. And Matsushima also having suffered Mongon being drawn while she was dealer is currently in last place because of the old Oya Kaburi.
And so a lot of times when I'm like commentating these, I've edited the video beforehand because for Sankei Shimbun Cup, I put in the names beforehand and also kind of resize the video and stuff. But I actually don't know what's going to happen this time.
All right, Dora is the 3 of cracks because I have learned that again. Dora's 3 of cracks. Koshoji could use it. She has a 4-5 of cracks. She's open-ended there. We got a completed run over here for Fuji. And a couple completed runs there. She is not far from herself. Yasumoto has a gut shot to using the Dora. And still 2 away from ready for Koshoji.
Welcome, Kaiser Claus. Will I sleep before my exam? That's a tough one. Is it tough if you should sleep before your exam or not? Sometimes that adrenaline can work for you.
Fuji's on the attack.
And if like you're nervous about your exam and you're not going to sleep anyway, then you should just hang out with us. I'm such a good
East.
influence.
Well, yes, we are a good influence. Influencers.
Not
East
quite
Pon.
influencers.
Yes. And the quick win. Quick
By
win for Fuji.
Fuji.
Not
They're
a
pretty
huge hand, but
nails
it
too.
does. Yeah, it does move the dealer along, and she will get her first shot at dealer. Well, she's got a nice little lead building. Koshoji with a little, having had all of about 5 draws to get to maybe what 7 or 8 draws on her turn as dealer. A quick end to that, and now we have the final dealer of the East round, Fuji, currently in first place.
NASA says, I
Dora
think
is
what makes displaying Dora up at top even more confusing is that we still instinctively look at the indicator on the wall, so we keep having to mentally swap based on where we're looking.
right. Yes. More excuses for us. Everybody make excuses for why we keep making the same mistakes.
Also, why is JPML using the larger Chinese-style tiles? I don't think these are, actually. These are Rex 3 tiles. Rex 3 comes in 33 millimeter. A lot of the Chinese auto table tiles are even bigger than this, but they have good
Yeah.
resolution, so they might look big. The ones I played in Taiwan at the Mahjong Masters in April, those were much bigger than these ones. These are a little bit on the bigger side, but they're not that big.
Yeah, unless you're thinking about some of the really old tables where some of the tiles were really small. Remember the tiles that we used to play with at like whatever that gigantic Jonso was underground next to the Yaesu exit.
Oh yeah,
in
Nagi,
like
I
Tokyo.
think it was something.
Like remember, like some of the tables there had just ridiculously small tiles, and you're just like, come on.
Yeah, the older
What are we
ones are
doing?
much smaller. They've gotten a bit bigger over the years. If you get like a slim, then you can choose 28 millimeter or 33, I think, millimeter. So yeah, there's a little bit of variety, but these are the typical size for Rex 3, which is also what M-League uses.
So Yasumoto, with one away from ready, had actually, she could have chosen ready there, but she chose to drop from a pair instead of keeping the pair weight. She's kind of expanded her options for getting a better weight, like with Pinfu. She's got the 4-5-5-6 shape Manzu in the cracks, so that is kind of a powerful shape. Could, of course, use Dora if she gets it. She's got the extra 5, which is a Dora indicator. Matsushima still 2 away from ready. And this is ready with the possibility of a change to Sanchoku. She won't reach, hoping to draw 3 or 6 of cracks so she can move to Sanchoku and Tanyao. Currently no Yaku for Yasumoto. She's waiting for the 7 of dots. Oh, that would have been a winner had she gone for the pair weight in the first place. You see 2 of the 7s here. 7s in Shoji's hand. Shoji's hand. So there's still 1 to be drawn. If it comes out from anybody's hand, she cannot win off of it because she does not have a Yaku. Another red dragon for Koshoji, expanding her options. And a 7 of cracks completes a run for Fuji. Matsushima just cannot find a draw to progress her hand. That was a 2, I guess, not a 3. All right, yeah. Could create an open-ended weight here. She does in the dots. Matsushima's hand just continues not to progress. Yasumoto just can't find the 5 of dots or the remaining 7 of dots or a 3-6 of cracks to improve the value of her hand. Matsushima says, I've had enough. I can wait no longer. And it sets off a flurry of calling, a flurry being 2.
I wonder how many a normal flurry is.
So, do we have any input from the crowd on what constitutes a flurry? And the winner!
Fuji is unstoppable.
Fuji draws her gut shot. Yasumoto cannot find her gut shot, but Fuji can.
Hanyao Tsumo. Did she have Dora in there?
I believe there was one door in there, yeah.
2000 all.
So after a nice start for Yasumoto, Fuji has just started to run away with it in this first round of the first game.
And this hand is kind of like cruising, or this game is kind of cruising along, but
it has the feeling of cruising along, but yeah, it's still been a lot of what do we got? A couple continuances here. Just one continuance.
Alex says, I think Rex 3 tables have either 28 or 30 millimeter. All right, that would make sense. Maybe these are the 30 millimeter.
Wow, some pretty knowledgeable people on the size of the tiles on these tables.
I can remember the slims because I work with the slims a lot. I do a lot of translation for a table manufacturer, but the Rex I can never remember. I thought they were all the same size though, but there are 2 different versions. Like there's a version that, well, you know, does auto high pie, but it also makes all of your tiles face up. Like none of them will be upside down when you turn it up. Do you not understand what upside down means?
I do, but I just didn't understand what situation we're talking about. By the way, Koshoji has called a couple value tiles here. I just got another pair.
He didn't understand, and he doesn't care either.
What I just wanted to say, and because people's hands have been progressing,
yeah,
and Fuji made an interesting discard, like aiming for the 7, 8, 9 Sanchoku by throwing the 5 of dots, 5 of bamboos, really, I think. No, it's 5 of something else. But we got the reach from Matsushima.
Yeah.
On her first attack. And we will clear up Garth's lack of knowledge in a second. Fuji with a possibly tempting hand. She's got 2 Dora and a possible Sanchoku.
She has 2. Did you do that wrong again?
Oh, did I do it wrong? I guess I did do that wrong again.
She has 2 tiles that are next to the door. As her pair.
Totally not tempting, because actually 2 Dora are in Yasumoto's hand.
Yes, Yasumoto has the 2 Dora. Yes, also says, it's weird how accustomed to tiles that you get after repeated use. Amis Max tiles feel so heavy to me, and they're only 2 grams heavier than my usual tiles. A gram can be a lot, depending on what you're talking about. There's a Dora. Dora, possible.
And a possible outside hand, yeah.
Possible pure outside hand, the Jun-chan even. Wow, look at that fill-in for Yasumoto.
Jun-chan Sanchoku Dora would be a massive hand for Matsushima.
Yeah, but look at Yasumoto's hand. It's Tempai.
Oh, wow, with the awesome weight, too. The 147 weight.
With the Dora, 2 Dora. Could be 3 Dora.
She's going to pretend to think about it for a while and then reach, because of course.
Sometimes on the featured table, you have to pretend to think so that people don't think you're just willy-nilly discarding whatever.
So Matsushima with the sensei reach, as they say, the first reach, was on the attack, but now is in a bit of a spot with not as nice a weight as she'd have hoped for. She is certainly more likely to throw in. Oh, that's Tempai for Koshoji. A big hand for Koshoji if she can get her win. And we have 3 players on the attack. Matsushima. And there's the winner for Yasumoto.
Yeah,
We
and
have a
A
bit of the...
rules, so you can't like give up on that hand even with a reach on the table, I think.
Yeah, it's a great weight. You've got the 2 Dora, you've got Pinfu. It's a possible Haneman if you draw the Dora.
I mean, the thing, so generally when you're thinking about whether to reach or not, the conditions, we always say this, there's 3 main conditions. Speed, score, and weight are the 3 main conditions that you're going to think about. It gets complicated as in like open-ended is not always a good weight and things like that, and sometimes a gut shot is a good weight. But those are the basic 3 principles that you're going to think about. And if you buy my book, Reach Mahjong, the Only Way to Play, I have a lot more conditions that you can also consider if you want to be even more complicated. But in her hand, usually you want 2 out of those 3 conditions to be fulfilled before you reach. She had score and she had weight. Those were both great. And she didn't have speed because she was second to reach, but the other 2 conditions totally made up for that.
Very much so. And Matsushima looking to put together a little magic here. She's got 2 value tile pairs. She's put them on the outside of her hand to make them both easy to pawn. And the first of them comes out. Will she move towards... Nope, she's not going to move towards the half flush yet because she is holding on to a Dora. An actual Dora, not a misinterpreted Dora, like I keep doing. Wow, this is such an outside type hand. That's going to be a pawn, probably. Yes, it's a pawn. Except for the Dora in Koshoji's hand. When will she be tempted to commit to the outside? That fills in a gap. She's still holding on to the Dora. Completing a run for Fuji, not the Dora part side of it. She's 2 away from ready. 1 away from ready, Matsushima. But for the moment, only 1 value tile and Dora. If she could draw another Dora, I would have... Oh, that's completing a triple of Souths. Another white dragon. If she draws another white dragon, does that tempt her to go for the half flush? Threw the 5 earlier, so the 6 will not be useful for Koshoji. Another outside tile. She will not throw the Dora yet. Will she get the Tempai in time to be able to throw the... Oh, she will not hold on to the white dragon for the possible half flush. Ideally, I think she wants to get another Dora to make the hand Mangan, but she would also be quite satisfied with the 8 or 9 pairing and have the open-ended weight. That would certainly be an easier way to win. Still holding on to that Dora, Shoji. Still no Tempai for Matsushima. You have the 5 of dots, single tile weight, and the 5 dots get 6 of dots to go with it in Koshoji's hand. Will not be coming out after all.
Yes, Hassan's conditions to reach is see shiny, click shiny. Garth.
See shiny, click shiny?
See shiny, click shiny. The shiny reach button pops up. Click, 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 click.
Oh, yes.
We were talking about reach conditions. I was saying you want speed, score, and... Wait.
Tempai.
And he says his conditions are the reach button
Tempai.
pops up and click, 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 click.
Yes. What? Tenpai? Okay, I'll do it. All right.
Sometimes we've even seen people try and do it with after pulling.
Yes. That's, of course, unless you've got something wrong with your software, the reach button should not be coming up there. Yasumoto will change to an open-ended weight in the pinzu, giving up Tenpai. She didn't like that Dora weight. She did just jump into first place with that draw. Still looking for an Atama, a pair. Interesting. And so Matsushima takes Tenpai. It is late in the hand, so it was going to be tough to get to a spot. Oh, and Yasumoto moving. That is Tenpai, but no Yaku. Late enough in the hand, I guess she feels like she would like to have the get the Tenpai points, but it does mean that she will throw into. Oh, is that Yasumoto throwing into Fuji or Koshoji? It was Matsushima. Neither. So Matsushima, looking to recover a little bit of her deficit in her second turn as dealer of this game, does not get it, and in fact adds a little bit to it. And that puts Fuji even further out in front of her, but just barely overtaking Yasumoto.
Yeah, Matsushima dropping down into last place. Pretty far into last place. I guess not that far away from third place, but very far away from the 30,000 threshold. In these rules, if you have over 30,000, you're going to have a positive score, and under 30,000 will be a negative score.
Is an important, yes. The Uma changes. Filling in a gap for Yasumoto. Another 4 of dots, not ideal. Creates a pair, but perhaps exactly what she was looking for. Another pair for Fuji. And that completes a triple for Yasumoto. So far, I feel like we have a little bit of that dynamic working like we had the other day, where it's really just 2 players getting to win all the hands and 2 players not getting to do anything.
Yeah, on Wednesday, we had the very first ever U-29 Ourai tournament. That was the final table, and yeah, 2 players were very far behind by the time we got to the last game. No spoilers, because you can go watch it on the JPML Select playlist.
Oh, yes. Go do that after this. A Dora for Yasumoto, but very unusable at the moment. Still relatively early in the hand. She might be able to get something to with it. Koshoji gets rid of one of the gut shots. She still has the edge weight, completing a run for Koshoji. Can she use Dora? Looked like she might be thinking about the 789 Soundshoku, but there's just not all the right. The tiles just aren't in order.
This could be a
This is
678
Fuji
Soundshoku.
Yeah, 678.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about.
I think she's great.
Of course, that would mean dropping Dora. Instead, she'll drop the no value north tile for her. North has no value for her, so she'll drop it. Another pair of, well, another 5 dots to create a pair. Still no way for her to use Dora. Completing a run, Matsushima. Still 2 away from ready, I think. When will Yasumoto decide to drop Dora?
Yes, that says Alex says, I find JPML A rules difficult to play. Just searching for any kind of value. Yes, that is true. And yes, that says speculative hand building is always the worst part of my game, so JPML A tests that even more. I mean, even if you don't play it normally, it can be great for kind of training purposes. Because you can definitely look for more hand building opportunities.
Well, yeah, it almost sort of forces you to.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when playing Taiwanese Mahjong really forces you to be more efficient and play really speedy Mahjong.
Hmm.
And yeah, the A rules force you to really build value, build yaku hands, hand patterns.
All right, Yasumoto is finally one away from ready. Can't use that door. Will she pawn? At least it did not come out. I think she's got 2 easts in her hand. Yes, 2 easts for Yasumoto. I'm sure she'll be pawning those if the east comes out. As it happens, I don't think Koshoji has enough temptation to drop that east. But Matsushima does, and that'll be a pawn. Here comes Dora. She takes a sigh of relief as nobody says roam to her Dora discard. And now Fuji is 1 away from ready. I think. Is that 1 away? She's Tenpai, right? Waiting for a south, perhaps a 4-7 of dots. Another Dora for Koshoji, but man, it's just so late in the hand. I don't think she just saw 2 of the Dora come out, so that's it can only be a pair for her. Could consider moving towards 5 pairs. 7 pairs. I guess she
I mean,
could move towards 5 pairs.
you gotta get 5
5,
before you can get 7, usually.
right? That there is an order of numbers that is meaningful there. So Koshoji giving up. Fuji is Tenpai, waiting for the south and the 4-7 of dots. Of course, she can only win on the south from other players. If she draws the 4-7, that can also still be a win. The south, neither of them will be coming out from Koshoji's hand because she is giving up. And now we have Fuji wondering, can I get away with a 3 of bamboos discard? And she just won't do it.
I mean, she doesn't need to Matsushima Tsumo here. That does not really affect Fuji at all. It's not a massive hand. No Dora. So she's just gonna lose 300 points. And Yasumoto's dealership is going to end, which is perfect for Fuji. And she even gets 200 points added to her difference. Added to her lead ahead of Yasumoto.
Yasumoto was dealer. All right, Koshoji, can we finally see somebody who is not named Yasumoto or Fuji win a hand? Fuji instantly draws a Dora. Ooh, a lot of pairs in Matsushima's hand. One of them is a value tile. Is there a path to a full flush, a half flush? Fuji not bothering to sort her tiles. And it looks like Matsushima might be moving towards the half flush in the dots. Fuji's hand still not worth putting. Oh, that completes a run in the cracks. And how will Matsushima? She'll throw Dora.
Masterman asks, how do you think about rearranging your tiles mid-Hanchan? The initial arranging is just whatever, but do y'all fiddle around with people thinking about Teidashi discards?
A little bit, certainly. One away from ready, Matsushima. Not a lot of value in the hand, especially with having gotten rid of the Dora and just a random run in the middle of the Manzu. Can reach and perhaps tsumo the value tile or a maximum of perhaps 1426.
I mean, there's certain info that people can get from your hand, even no matter how many times you arrange your tiles, like which tiles are related to what you have left, things like that. But I think for some specific calls, then it can be helpful to place whatever you want to call for on the edge and not in the middle of your hand. A middle is
That's
okay,
the
but
big one,
like
yeah.
on like 2 away from the edge is gonna look like you have something next to it remaining. So, yeah, for cheese, I think especially you're gonna
Yeah, it's
want to arrange it
especially
more.
like when you like what you just said there, like when you're trying to disguise what you have related to the thing that you might chi or pon. That's when you move those tiles, especially the outside, so you're not giving that information away. The thing about rearranging tiles mid-hand, like to do anything other than that, I always feel like I am probably giving away different information from the information that I think I'm obfuscating. Like I'm almost certain that in fact, I'm dead certain I'm a crappy actor. And whenever I think I'm definitely communicating something else, I think actually people know exactly what's going on.
I mean, there's certain discard orders that you can't hide what's left in your hand, so.
Mm.
And Matsushima will finally get a break. Still no
Somebody not
value
named,
though.
just, yeah, not very little value, but maybe she's hoping going into this final turn as dealer, I mean the final hand, that she can just sneak ahead of Koshoji and avoid the last place finish. So now she just needs any win to get ahead of Koshoji. Fuji would probably like to put a little bit of distance between herself and Yasumoto to ensure the win. If perhaps she were to throw to Matsushima, that would move her down into second place. And a lot of tsumos by Matsushima would also be enough to move Fuji out of first place and Yasumoto into first place. So with Dora, 5 of cracks. Yasumoto with 2 white dragons, she'll probably be pulling the first chance she gets. Koshoji fills in a gap. And not but 2 Dora for Fuji. She would like to make that work. The moment, certainly Fuji's hand is the hand with the most potential value. But given that everybody is playing for kind of small stakes at the moment, everybody besides Fuji being currently in the lead, Yasumoto just needs to win anything to get herself in the lead. And of course, Matsushima just needs to win anything to get herself out of fourth place. Koshoji also thinking, I just need to win anything to keep myself from falling into fourth
Yeah.
place.
Fuji is also fine just winning anything because she can just keep being dealer, but it's such a difficult position being last dealer with this small of a point difference.
Right. Like you really have to try to imagine how you attack. Do we get a poem? There's the poem. So 1 closer to Tenpai. Yasumoto looking to steal first place. Shoji moves towards possible Tanyao. Fuji still with the most value in her hand with 2 Dora. Sure, I would imagine we're going to see a Hatsupon if he gets a shot at it. Matsushima, the chance to move towards Tanyao. Does she drop the 7 end weight? She does. Still no tempai for Yasumoto. Moving towards Tanyao is Koshoji.
Just
That
a
completes a run.
reminder that this is the only game that we can offer for free today. So if you'd like to keep watching after this game is over, you're going to have to become a JPML Superfan. If you are already a Superfan, once this stream is over, you'll be redirected automatically to the members-only stream.
It's convenient. So the 4-5, Yasumoto's waiting for the 4-5 of dots. There is a lone one here in Fuji's hand. If she gets the 9 of dots, that 5 is probably coming out. Four of dots will not be coming out from Koshoji's hand.
Thank you for the endorsement, Yasu. The member streams are the best, I can confirm. And today you're going to get to hear, Garth has been doing some of his, some one-man commentary while I was arranging some of the things for the stream. At the end, you're going to get to hear Jenn's one-woman commentary, because Garth will have to leave.
Okay.
And since we only have a few members at this time, then I think it's a nice little thing. You don't need two of us. You can just talk to me.
Yeah.
Have your own personal Jenn session.
By the way, Koshoji is also Tenpai waiting for the 6 of bamboos. And if this does end in a draw, because there's not a lot of 6 of bamboos left to be drawn, if this does end as a draw, that will still ensure that she holds on to 3rd place. And she does manage to draw one of the remaining 6s, save 3rd.
Yeah, that's pretty big. I mean, she saves 4,000 points, so that win is only 1,100, but it's worth 5,000 basically. Just by avoiding getting into last place. And Fujiwara will write down the scores. Ooh, what did I do? Oh.
There's that guy
there we go.
again.
What is that? Why is it? Kind of looks like you, but he's so young.
Well, it's a good, probably say 10, 15 kilograms ago. If we measure kilograms as a time, that's an idea of time. Yes, if you need other ways to watch us, apparently I would like you to watch Open Rec.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the places they have a contract with. But in our case, we have to put this behind a paywall, so...
Well, that's right. So, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you to those of you who cannot continue on with us for at least watching this first game. If you can, we would love to see you in the 2nd and 3rd and 4th games.
I think we can make this, non-members only in about 6 months to a year. Whenever they release whenever the Japanese channel releases the free episode, then we will release it about a week later. But if you're a member, you can watch now, you can watch later, and also we will be covering the Ourai final table in November, also behind the paywall. Next month we'll be doing some streams from New York for behind the paywall, just so you can get your money's worth, even though we don't have any final tables in November. The other ones that we're going to cover will be the WRC the WRC League, final table, and the WRCR League final table, as well as next year in the spring, the Ranma tournament, and another Ourai and another Wakajishi. So those are the main ones that we will be covering. So I think that's 2 WRCR, 2 WRC, 2 Ourai, 2 Wakashiji, 1 Ranma, and 1 OE, and 1 Masters. So and probably Grand Prix. So about 12 tournaments a year that you can watch live behind the paywall, as well as some extra streams for when we don't have the months that we don't have those tournaments. But Garth and I are going to New York. Wait a second.
Woo!
I've got that. I think I've got that. Do I got that? I don't. No, it would be on this one.
You're talking about your little poster thing that you created
Yeah. Where did it
that
go?
was definitely on the I think it was on the thumbnail when I first.
Oh, there it is. I got it. Yes, it was. There we go. We're going to make it a
Hey,
little bit bigger. If you are in the New York area, we will be there in just over a week and a half. It's coming up really
I
quick.
know, God, that is really coming up soon, isn't it?
Yeah. Master Mansley's going to sleep for sure, but thanks for the stream, Jenn and Garthe. Appreciate answering my dumb quiz.
Thank
There are
you.
no dumb questions. And we've thought of way dumber questions. So
Yeah, I know.
do not worry about that. We do not judge quality of questions, usually.
Yeah,
If we like you, and we do like you. So
yeah, I'm sure. I mean, dumb comments like, for example, me just saying the wrong Dora like every time. I mean, come
I
on.
forgot.
How many times am I going to get that wrong?
There we go. That's the bigger version of it. Yeah, so we'll be at Comic-Con for October 9th through 12th, and then also at Sparrow's Nest in Manhattan on October 13th for our annual Mahjong Matsuri. Matsuri is a festival, of course. I'll be wearing yukata. Garth will be in a happi with the Nejiri Hachimaki thingy.
That has happened enough that we can call it pretty much annual now, huh?
It will be the 3rd year in a row, so at
That's
least
annual.
until this year, it will be annual. It will continue to be annual. We'll see if they like us enough to have us back next year. There's never a guarantee. So
That's a good parent.
yes. Thank you, Nublet. Appreciate you watching as well. If you'd like to still hang out with Garth and I, Garth will be around for at least 2 more games. And then there will be a 4th game. I might be the only one here for the 4th game. We shall see how fast they play. But they were cruising along in the first game. They actually only took an hour. That's not bad for a final table with no time limit. So
yes, right. It's that last game that it takes the most time usually, right?
It can, yeah. I mean, I think last time the final game took like 2 hours. not last week, but in the first what's it called? What are we watching? Ourai turn. But these players are playing very quickly as well. Matsushima is always a very quick player. She was on my league table this month. She's so quick. Yeah, all the players on my league table were just super fast. I was so happy. I was so bored when people play very slowly all the time. Okay, I have to clarify that. In league, I do. If I'm playing casually, I don't get bored because we can chat and it's fun. So I never worry about playing it slowly with me if we're just playing a casual game. But in Pro League, you cannot talk, you cannot listen to music, you cannot text, you cannot do anything. And like, of course, I'm not going to text during a pro match, but they turn off the like background music in the parlor as well.
That is annoying for League. Yeah, come on, couldn't we have some music sometimes? But I guess not.
I mean, the music helps me so much to like drown out the sound of other tables and things, but I guess I'm in the minority there because apparently these people think they have to concentrate to play Mahjong. Weirdos.
Just in case anybody's wondering, certainly one of the people she's talking about is at least half of the people on this stream.
Okay, but Garth doesn't actually play slow. For some reason, it's just the discard, like only Garth's tiles. You know, you were talking about the tiles weighing 2 grams more than your usual tiles.
Yeah, see, my tiles weigh 2 more grams.
I think whenever Garth tries to pick up a tile, there's some magnet, the magnet or something, increases the actual like gravitational weight by 5 grams. Because he always seems to be surprised at how hard it is to pick off the table.
That is a real possible thing.
Yeah,
It's
giving
it's relativity.
Totally giving you benefit of the doubt here.
The fact that I've put on all this weight, the tiles get heavier as they get closer to me. That's just science.
Oh, well, you have your own gravitational pull now.
Yes.
Oh dear, this sounds like your mama joke.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take a very very short break. While we wait for the stream to come back, I think.
Okay, sorry, I made all that noise getting water.
Oh, no, you can stay on the stream. I'll take a quick break then. And run.
Okay.
Yeah, just this is the dojo. So I'm just gonna go refill my drink real quick. 1
Got it.
second.
You got a
Oh,
shot
and I'm
of
gonna so I'm
Michael.
gonna turn off the we're turning off the free stream. Come become a Japan Professional Mahjong League super fan. Just hit that join button and become a member. All right, love you
Oh,
guys.